Hey Isabella, thank you so much for speaking to us today about Ballet Black's new double bill. So Isabella, I know that you play Nina in the double bill, which is called Pioneers, and it's Nina by whatever means. I just had a few questions to ask you about the show and just about you yourself as a dancer in the UK. And my first question is around how you yourself prepped to become the famous Nina Simone.
Hi everyone. For me, it's a pleasure to be given this gift to play Nina Simone with Ballet Black this year. Nina, by whatever means, it's been a journey already since I got the news that I was gonna play Nina, and also an honor to play a Black woman with such powers, such a history of her life. And I'm preparing myself first thing being on shape for stage because I've been working with Mthuthuzeli November in other many works, choreographies, and I know he's requiring a lot of the adrenaline, the emotions, how strong you have to be on stage. The first thing is be on shape, be on my best health, and be strong to play this character. Um, yeah, that's how I'm prepping myself. First thing. Second thing is being every day focused on what my body can do and not do because we are very tired preparing ourselves for the performances. Yeah, and also be in an environment that everyone is welcome, bring the best energy I can every day so that work is a have good results.
Nice. I can imagine that there must be so much work that goes into not only into a performance, but also just taking on such a huge character like Nina. And I know she wasn't a dancer, she was a singer, but she her music was like so soulful, it kind of hit your soul that you just want to dance. So I can only imagine that the audience will be feeling exactly the same when they watch you dance to Nina. And my other question is it's still around kind of how you're prepping to be Nina. I know with ballet, it's very kind of upright, very there's so many kind of rules and regulations to ballet, whereas this piece is more it's like in the core, it's more center focused. And does that make it very challenging for you as a ballet dancer, or have you kind of enjoyed switching it up a little bit?
As a dancer, a ballet dancer, I personally myself always looking for the challenge. So when I finally received the opportunity, I took this as the challenge. I want to pass through. I want to be on and living it. So I'm on. So now is the responsibility of being on in the center of it, of bring all the attention for that as a dancer. Because we when you go on stage, you there to perform your best. And as a dancer, but playing a character this is so human. I want that's the big challenge at the moment to drop the dancer that I have easily when I hear music, when I want to do my steps, and just being in the human, the artist she was, bring this specific details to the character is the most challenge at the moment for me. Um, Also, it's like, yeah, you need to move like this, but not like a dancer. This, all those things we are looking around at the moment, and I'm having fun, and I really like it.
Nice. That's what it's all about. It's having fun as well, which is the most one of the most important things in life is to have fun. Um, with Nina's story, because I know she was not only an activist, but she just changed so much for African Americans in the 50s and 60s, and I guess to this day. Has Nina Simone's story impacted you since you started taking her on?
On this process of talking about Nina, go deeply on her story, her life story, not only as an artist, but activist and fighting for her people. When I say fighting for the people is, for example, if there is a similarity about I'm a black dancer, I'm fighting to have more black dancers everywhere in different companies, everywhere. The young kids could have me as a reflection. They can see some black dancer doing and achieve higher places inside this profession. Also, Nina was there fighting for her people as an artist, but also has to use her fame to speak out loud for the Black community, for what she believes. And this is the power that she had, and also me having as a dancer to open the space to say that everybody's welcome to, they have many similarities when she was a young kid and doing and playing piano as a classical music. That then you can see me as a kid trying to do dance, trying to do ballet in Brazil as a black dancer. This is a thing that my culture doesn't understand, and it's not a thing that my parents should put me to do. That's how the society see. And here I am playing a character so much to say still, even that's gonna be from the heart, because I'm gonna be on stage dancing, and I will think about Nina with so much love and care.
I love that. I think you're absolutely right. I think, from what you said, I can see so many similarities, so many kind of things that can really set you back. You both are learning, well, Nina learned classical piano, you're learning ballet, which is a classical dance. And it's like there's so many kind of ideas of what people assume a ballerina would look like or what a pianist would look like. And you're breaking down doors. Every show, I can just imagine every show that you do will completely inspire the audience. And like, even for me to kind of, as an audience member, to watch ballet before, if it wasn't a Ballet Black performance, I always kind of felt quite nervous, just because you never know if you fit in. But to see a black woman dancing, not only is she or the whole dance production black or of color, but to also know that there's going to be a show that's based on a really inspirational black woman is just, for me, I think is so exciting. And I can just only imagine for everybody, no matter what race you are, it's really exciting to kind of see talent and see black stories being portrayed in such a great way as well. So thank you so much for sharing that kind of talent with us. Um, so I just also wanted to find out a bit more about you as a dancer and what a typical day at Ballet Black looks like.
Well, typical day for me is leave home on time, get to work, do a find my peace on myself, because I'm gonna do my daily class. I had a break, and then we all have preparation. You eat something to get your energy keep going. We have the rehearsals. Some days we follow the schedule. Some days with the schedule changing in the middle, and that's the thing that you just need to go through it, because you're there for work and you're having to 5 p.m. to be doing what you have to do. On this Nina process, we have moments to talk between each other, investigate more, like what is this, why we moving the set, because we have a set, so I cannot spoil too much from rehearsals. And it will be interesting to see when we're finalizing, when we have all this construction together. Because at the moment we have many steps, they're changing all the time. The choreography go forward and then we go backwards a little bit, because I don't think things are exactly where they need to be yet. But you can see the journey of it, and it's very interesting to be there. For me, I try to be on all day, don't switch off for everybody who is gonna dance with me because it's very important that all the dancers are there for the work because there's responsibilities to do not only the correct movements because we're gonna do many rehearsals to get the perfection, the details like the cleaning of the choreography, but there is loads of responsibilities behind that, the backstage or when people move things on stage. So this is interesting to be there all day and until the end of the day, and you can have a rest and next day all over again.
Wow. So that's really impressive to think that it's so from morning till after like till the end of the kind of working day, you guys are training, learning and dancing, just doing so many kind of things to get ready for, I guess, for your shows and stuff, which is that's really cool. I mean, I have zero kind of energy, so I mostly would last no more than 10 minutes. So I'm very impressed. And with the Nina piece, do you have any influence at all with the movements? Because I know it's being choreographed by Mtutu, who is an award-winning Black dancer, which is fantastic to kind of see stories being choreographed by Black creatives. But do you get any kind of influence in the rehearsal moment yourself?
Like what?
So it could even be like any movements that, so say for example, if Matutu has an idea, but you might be able to say, actually, no, I think I want it this way, or
Mm.
I want to do this movement, or is it kind of so?
Um, okay. So on a while we are choreographing, while Mthuthuzeli choreographing, it's very interesting that he gave us, or to me as the Nina character, a couple of moves, and we can discuss about it, or no, we can go that way, besides go that way. Next day, it could be something different, and you say, no, we're not going to do nothing that we did the day before. So we need to be, brain need to be ready to memorize many things, many going in and out, and the exit, and all of it. And I think it's very good to dialogue sometimes what is the intention is, or if I have some idea, and if I have and he opened that space for me to discuss with him or to talk with him, then the connection is very good, so I can say something. I don't need to be like always um quiet or waiting for him to give information. So this make like a very healthy work that I know the time I can speak or not, or let the process go a bit forward to say like, I was thinking about that before, and then now you just doing it. So this is very very nice at work because it make it calm. Nobody's nervous as well. It's very nice. It's a good energy around, and I really like to work like this. And yeah.
Nice. No, I think that's really cool. And what's your thoughts on bringing Black stories and culture on stage? Because even though we see it from time to time in theatre, we never really see it in ballet. I don't think, other than anything that Black brings, I don't think other ballet companies would even dare think of incorporating Black stories onto stage.
Mm.
So I just wanted to kind of know what your thoughts are from both a Black woman, but also from a woman from Brazil, because again, I know in Brazil there's different kind of, just like in the UK, we have so many kind of different kind of racial issues.
Mm.
Well, such a global thing, sadly. And I guess I'm just so curious to kind of find out what your thoughts are on the whole kind of having more Black stories on stage.
Um, the focus is, if I was looking back on my own story and I had listened people or everything that happened on my journey, I was not gonna be where I am, and
Mm.
also to tell that story on stage this year. Also, from 2020, from Black Lives Matter and all the movement, we can see things start changing. And unfortunately, we need to keep talking about that. Unfortunately, we still see not much as we want to see the Black artists in front rows, getting this that moment as well. We always had to. It's not a fight, but we always have to open that space or to talk about it so we can have the opportunities for the other Black artists to be where they deserve to be, because there is that conversation about race and color that doesn't make any sense and doesn't have to be still being talking about. Because if you're black, if you're white, if you're brown, if you're blue, you are not different for anybody. You are just the same, and you can be there, and you can do exactly the same principal characters if you are talking about that. Not specifically, you know, give opportunities to other dancers, but don't give for the black.
Yeah.
In any position in life, in any, not only as an artist, but in the medicine, in different parts of the world, can be a black pilot. I never saw a black pilot in my life, so why not?
Yeah.
Why he don't have his opportunity in life?
Mm.
This is still a very important topic to talk, and people know that. So once they know, we don't need to talk anymore and
Mm-hmm.
play the strong woman. I'm proud of myself to be given the opportunity to be there, and I can't wait to get to the Barbican and be real, because we are in February now and it takes long, and you feel ready inside. It's just because there's this excitement to be there and to dance and to present Ballet Black on stage once again. And yeah.
Oh, I bet it's going to be so exciting. I mean, just the other day, I thought, let me listen to some Nina Simone songs because I only know one or two. And so I started listening to them. I was like, these songs are amazing. They're so good. And it just makes me think, gosh, I just cannot wait to see her story being shown, but in a completely different light. Because usually, if I'm going to watch something, it might be something that is acted rather than dance. And to see it being danced in such a passionate way, it's just, yeah, I'm so excited to watch it. I think it's going to be one of those shows that will have people talking for a very long time, just because it's just so different, so exciting, and we just don't see enough of Nina Simone. I know at the moment there's a lot more talk around her, which is important. It's really good, but we need more. And I think there needs to be more stories about influential Black women in the UK, in America, Brazil, everywhere, because there's so many of them. My another question for you, which is more because I know there's going to be so many people that will watch this that would love to become a ballet dancer or have kids that want to be ballet dancers or people they know. And do you have any advice that you would give to Black or brown aspiring dancers?
What I just say to inspiring the young dancers is do never give up. Do never give up on your dreams. Not only to be a dancer for what you're gonna choose to be in life. Um, it is not an easy profession. It requires a lot yourself, of yourself being responsible with your mental health, with your journey and where you want to be, and to achieve your goals, you need to be responsible, and you grow a lot as a dancer. So you not only learn ballet, you learn how your posture gonna be not only on stage, but for the rest of your journey here in Earth. Because I think I learned a lot, and I keep learning every single day. I know it's also it impacts a lot on you. And if you close yourself, you stay with so many things inside. So it's good to always explore the way you like to move, the way you like to feel the dance on yourself. So do never give up and keep follow your dreams and believe, be certain that you believe on everything you do with truth.
Nice. No, thank you. That's really nice. And do you have like a favorite moment so far in the whole rehearsal process and just the lead up to the Barbican that has really stood out to you?
Um, I do. We had a couple of runs when we do the full choreography that we have so far. And one of them got to me as when I say it's like on the heart. Because sometimes you don't dance with the heart, you dance feeling things, and you close out of that word. And this is what real artist is. And I can say this because there's so many experience behind. So I had the moment and I told the choreographer, I know where I'm gonna feel emotional, and was just I was standing on during the choreography. I was just standing still, and I told him like, but I don't want to go there yet because I know I'm going on stage. So that control about the emotion, the only people who are gonna come to the Vatican gonna see. um, it's very it's very touching and it's very personal. I think something incredible is gonna be not because I am doing it, it's because all of us from Ballet Black are putting a lot onto to the work to be understandable. And it's a letter to Nina. It's not um it's the information we have so far. We are we are sharing with the audience about who she was, or we wish she was here to see it. And I think she will love it, the way we present how her life was, with all the good and the bad.
I love that you said it's a letter to her. I think she would absolutely love it. And I honestly think that everyone would love it, especially if you've never seen a ballet show before, or if you're nervous. Like, I think this is the perfect way to realize how amazing ballet is. I have a few very quick fire questions for you. So it could just be the first things that kind of pop to your head. But your first question is, what has been your favorite dance venue to dance in or to go and watch dancing?
Was a dream come true when I had the opportunity to do the dance one. Is when the swan is dying, and I was young and I had the opportunity to dance. So, and I wish I could dance again because I grow as an artist. So I think I will bring for sure something different. And yeah, there was a good opportunity in life.
Nice. And what is your favorite dance show?
Favorite dance show? Um, oh, there's so many good classical ones, but I believe everything I can dance so far with Ballet Black also, we always bring something different. All has this challenge of new choreographers. I
Mm.
think I don't have a favorite, not even watch or dancing. So I think dance in general.
Nice. And what has been your proudest moment to date?
Sorry, can you repeat this one?
Of course, what has been your proudest moment so far in your life or career?
Um, all my achievements since moved to London, living in England, that's a huge achievement for a dancer who knew that one day you're gonna leave Brazil to follow your career or follow a dream. Um, so this was a first, and I'm proud of it that I'm keeping this journey for 10 years now with Ballet Black.
You know, that's, I just have to say, that is so huge because I would be so petrified to leave my home and go somewhere else. I think it's such a massive difference, and you've done it, and I think that's amazing, to be honest. I think the UK is so
Mm.
different from so many other places, especially as a Black woman. Very, it can be a bit overwhelming, even for me, even though I've lived here forever. Every time I step out of my house, I kind of have to take a big, deep breath because you just never know what you're going to face. And it's just, yeah, I hats off to you for
Mm. Thank
surviving
you.
in London.
Yeah, I think I am. I always been a person with independence. I have my own independence. Sorry. Um, so you have to be brave to do those big steps
Mm.
to make it through. It was a huge change. The weather, first thing, um, and I passed the challenge. Some people that cannot. Some people they
Mm.
try and they back to their hometown because I don't know, different humans.
It's true. So this is it, and we're all built so different. Um, my last quick fire question for you will be the person who has had the greatest impact on your career.
Um, I have two actually. One is my grandma.
Oh.
She's not with us anymore, but she had a huge impact to teach me so much to keep going.
Mm.
Um, and also my how I say that when we graduate on ballet school
Yeah.
in Brazil, we had a ceremony and we have you choose someone to be on your side to guide you on this next step. And I choose one of my teachers
Mhm.
who be with me for a long time. And she was the person that I could tell she was believing more than me when I graduated,
Oh.
um, where I should go. So now I can see, I think you should be very proud.
Oh, that's lovely. And actually, I have one more quick question for you, which would be your dream audience member. So someone you'd like to watch um, the new double bill, and they can be dead or alive.
Mm. Well, the ancestors, they're watching for somewhere. So I cannot, they're in a good place. So I will say they are watching. Um, I wish a member of my family. I have a brother
Okay.
and I have my parents. Unfortunately, I cannot bring everybody, but one of them should be in the audience. That would be amazing for me
Yeah,
to visit.
that's a lovely kind of person to have in the audience, family member. It's always nice. No, thank you
Mhm.
so much, Isabella. I think from listening to your story, from just understanding more about the double bill, I think it's just going to be outstanding. And just to
Mhm.
remind us, so it's going to be touring at the Barbican, and that is in March.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Do you want
Thank
me
you
to
so
say that?
much.
Yeah. I thought you wanted me to say that.
Oh no, no, no! I was just double checking, but no, to be honest with
Yeah.
you, I think it's going to be amazing, and yeah, I hope everybody watches it because it'll be absolutely awesome. So
Oh, yeah.
thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Grace.